David, you want to start us out?
Sure. Hey, Mazi, David Moore, Dallas Morning News. Welcome to Dallas, and if you could just start off talking about what do you know about this Cowboys defense, and how do you envision the fit that you'll have with this group?
I know that they got a bunch of dogs. I know that they value what they have up front. I know that they got stars at every level of the defense. And I know that they brought me in to stop the run. They brought me in to be a big, dominant, physical presence on the inside, and it's just my job to do that, you know.
Mazi, Clarence Hill, Forward Star Telegram. Can you just talk about your emotions of last night and today, and what it been like today? I don't know. Did you expect to go that early, or when did you expect to go? Just talk about your emotions and how you feel.
Well, you know, they've been whispers, you know, that I was going to go. I could go, you know, 25 and later. My agent said, you know, 25 to 40, you know, and, you know, so at about 20 to pick 20, I was like, okay, you know, we getting close, you know, we started getting in some energy, and, you know, that 26 pick came. I didn't know it was going to be that quick, but I just felt like it was surreal, you know. I couldn't sleep, and this morning it hit me, and walking around this facility, it hit me. I just been wanting to explode all day. I gotta keep it in, you know, save it for football. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Jane Slater, NFL Network. You pick up the phone on draft night. On the other line is Jerry Jones. When you talk about surreal, can you walk us through what that experience was like for you?
Well, yeah, I know Mr. Jones. You know, I known of him a long time because I like good football. And just a legend calling my phone, you know, to come to a legendary place full of legendary people is just, it's an honor. And, you know, when I was on my 30 visit here, you know, I was telling them, like, please, like, draft me. Like, I love to play with this team. And, you know, they took it to heart. And I'm real happy to be here.
Mike, Mazi, your strength is foretold before you even walked in the door. A lot of clips shared around, a lot of people talking about the fact that your strength is on a different level. Mm-hmm. How would you describe how strong you are, and what's maybe the best way you've heard somebody else describe how strong you are?
You know, the way I describe myself on the field when it comes to strength is when I put my hands on somebody, they go backwards. You know, it ain't often that doesn't happen. And somebody else described me, you know. They didn't describe me. They was talking about how fast I can move, even though I'm so big. Somebody, I forget who. I think it was Mike Morris or Mikey from school. They said it's like they took a big refrigerator and threw it down the hill fast as they could. I was like, so I like that one. That was a good one. That was a good one.
John.
John Michelle, The Athletic. I saw you got to meet with some players. What was those interactions like, and did you get a chance to talk to Dan Quinn yet? And if so, what did he tell you?
Yes, sir. I got a chance to talk to Coach, and I got a chance to meet Osa and Tyler Smith, the old lineman, and we just chopped it up, just a little meet and greet. You know, we're gonna get into the nitty gritty later, but you know, Osa told me, he said, you know, this is a defense that you can thrive in. That's meant for us to thrive, and we're gonna have fun. You know, he texted me, he told me, you know, it's a brotherhood already. And then with Coach DQ, you know, he said they just got a plan for me. They value what I do, and they want me to be myself, and they don't want me to be nothing else. So, you know, and I appreciate that. You know, I'm just happy to be valued.
Todd.
Todd Archer with ESPN. Can you take us through your 30 visit? What stood out? What did you like? What do you remember of it?
I remember everything of this 30 visit. This 30 visit, you know, you first of all, you know, you got all the, you know, there's a lot of money in here, you know. You know, so that was the first thing. That was the first thing that stood out, and then you get to start meeting and mingling. You know, we went to the lounge or the restaurant, and we spent and we spent time up there, and just chopped it up with the coaches and got to just meet everybody and just get a feel. It was pretty relaxed and just talk. And I'm like, okay, you know. And then they kept going like, I'm like, this might be real, okay. Then I got to meet Mr. Jones, and you know what I'm saying? And I was like, this is real, like, it's for real. And I left here feeling like I just left the powerhouse of the NFL. So it was great.
Before we go any further, I also want to give a warm Dallas and a Cowboys welcome to Mazi's mother, Candy.
This is deja vu almost, because last year we were sitting here with Tyler Smith and his mom, great educator, and here we've got Mazi with his mom as an educator. And so there's no doubt when I look back, when we've had a player come in that had that type of background with educator that close and mom, dad, that type thing, that we've usually had a very positive situation. So it is wonderful to have you here and be here. Thank you for Mazi.
And DallasCowboys.com. Mike and Jerry and Steven, this is for you guys. When you see Mazi sitting next to you, you hear how excited he is to be a Dallas Cowboy, how badly he wanted it. Now he's here, he's at the podium. Just your emotions in having this guy here and what kind of fit he'll be for this organization.
Are you talking to me?
For Mike, but also
Yeah, I'll
for
take it.
Jerry and Steven as well.
I wasn't listening. I was thinking about how eloquent I sounded. I'm teasing you. I am teasing. Go ahead, Mike.
It's like Christmas. I mean, I think when you look at all the work that goes into it, and going back to the 30 visit, and just what a great fit he is for us. I mean, you love everything about him. The chance to meet Kendra, his mother, his humility, and then obviously the starting point is the way he plays. And I think he said it best. We just want him to be himself because he is a great fit for us on defense.
Yeah, we've never hit it when we have 30 people, come in for a visit. Now, we tell these young men, we told Mazi, you're here for a reason because we have a sincere interest in you. And, as you know, most of our picks have come out of that group of 30 when we bring these men in here. And, very comfortable, just could see the energy in him. You can see it, in his face that he loves ball. He loves everything about it. And, that's what we got from Coach McCarthy, from Dan and all the coaches, Aiden, who met with him, that he would just be a great fit in this organization. And, for him to fall down there to us and us get the opportunity to pick him, I'm like, Mike, I feel we're at Christmas.
I remember Tyron Smith walking in and our first visit. I remember seeing Troy Aikman. I said, that looks like an NFL quarterback, or that looks like an NFL tackle. When you walked in and you left out, I said, now that looks like an NFL defensive lineman right there. Because all I could see is that back. He had that doors blocked. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Mazi, have you become aware of the last time the Cowboys drafted a defensive tackle in the first round? Has anybody told you that?
Somebody told me it was a while ago.
1991, right before they started winning Super Bowl, and it was the #1 overall pick. I mean, what does history like that mean anything to you? Sort of make you feel like there's something for you to do here?
Oh yeah, there's definitely something for me to do here. History or not, but everybody, just be honest. Everybody know, defense gonna win championships, and to have a good defense, you gotta have a good middle. The middle of the defense gotta be strong, and I'm just glad they see it in me that I can do it. I appreciate that, and I ain't gonna let them down.
Nick Harris, DallasCowboys.com. Mazi, talk to me about your relationship with Micah. I know you took an official visit to Penn State when he was a freshman there. Did y'all go back that far, or when did y'all start a relationship?
Nah, I spent my time with the D-line, not the linebackers. We was he D-line now though, man. But just being able to see his reaction and see how much he thought that I was the right choice, and hope that I came here to help him, and he helped me. I just appreciate the love. I just don't want to let nobody down. Just ready to get to work.
I thought you were going to say, he's there with the boys, I'm down with the men.
Patrick Walker, DallasCowboys.com. Talk about Michael celebrating, and you spoke on the ride over about Osa Odigizua being one of the first to reach out to you. Here earlier, you met with Osa, Tyler Smith. What does it mean to you to be able to have such an instant welcome from your fellow locker room teammates?
Well, it just, everybody talk about the the difference between, college and the next level, and everybody talk about the acclimation period and what's it like to become a pro. But I got guys who willing to show me the way right away, and I got guys that, I trust them. They trust them, I trust them. So just look into them, look at what they do, and imitate it the best of my ability until I figure out exactly what I need to work for myself.
Michael Gelkin, Dallas Morning News. Obviously, it's a long journey to get to the NFL. Having your mom here every step of the way, what's it like to share this moment with her and what she's meant for you to get here?
Well, I made a decision to just have it me and my mom for the draft night, and I made that decision because, you only do it one time. And, it's been me and my mom our whole life, or my whole life, since I was born. And the sacrifice she made for me, I don't think I'll ever be able to repay. So I still got to try, and I just got to make sure that I expose her to things that she never been able to be exposed to before, and just show her, a different side of life,
Tony McDuff, KFDX, along the same lines, who have been the most influential people in your life that have put you in this point, and what characteristics have they instilled in you?
So, it really started with my mom. That's evident. I've had people in my life, father figures. I wouldn't say father figures, I say role models. That help show me the way, help guide me, help show me like I talked about, a different side of life. And my uncles, my big bros, people up at my high school that looked after me, and it did take a village, to get me to this point. My mama know that. She say it, and that you want to talk about what these people instilled in me. It's just, honesty is a very valuable trait. Toughness. I get my toughness from my mama though. I don't know, I don't know nobody tougher than my mom. So, and then just work ethic and just staying level-headed and staying grounded. That's what I talk about with everybody that I come across that's important in my life, and I gotta say so. Just talk about being humble and staying hungry, and talk about appreciating your opportunities that you get.
Mazi, so many people talk about your feats of strength in the weight room. What's the most impressive thing you've done in the weight room in your mind? And Jerry, being the promoter you are you going to stage an event between him and Larry Allen going forward?
I've done a lot of stuff in that weight room. I've done a bunch of stuff. I did 325, 22 times. That was big for me. We got this machine. We do combo twists. Did 800 pounds on that. That was big for me. So I talk about weight. When I first got in that weight room, I lost 50 pounds. That was big for me. You know what I'm saying? So, I got faster, got stronger, got bigger, got better. And that was always the goal in the offseason: bigger, faster, stronger, bigger, faster, stronger. And that's what we did. Credit to Coach Herb and the staff and Abigail.
Oh, I'll tell you what, I remember like yesterday, Larry Allen, he's just world-class strength, and he could have competed at any level in any world contest of strength. But what was special about Larry is what was down inside him. Larry's handwriting, he could have done Christmas cards for Hallmark. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. And he really had very unique aspects to him. And it was just amazing that he carried that with the additional aspect of being a great athlete and having those strength. And so, was it Samson? But no, seriously, that's a big thing, and we saw in Larry what strength. We've looked at some, as we've looked in this draft. I actually asked the question during the draft. They talk about is strength something, because I've heard this all my life. give him a couple of years in the weight room. He's needs strength. He's strength, whether it be offensive lineman, defensive line, but he needs strength. He needs strength. And I actually asked the question of guys like Dan and people like that. I said, now, tell me, the strength we're talking about here, is that something that you get in a weight room? And they answered, not this strength we're talking about. People are born stronger than others. Now, all can improve with work, but stronger than others. So when you say somebody's got that rare strength, that's something that's different on that draft board.
Mazi, keeping to the topic of your strength, because it deserves to be talked about, it's alien in nature. You have a teammate, Tyler Smith, came in last year, has equally explosive strength. Have you guys already kind of started that friendly competition?
Not yet.
This also, next part goes to Mike as well. How much are you looking forward to training camp reps between Tyler Smith versus Mazi?
I mean, that's the real football we finally get to, kick off our season. No, I think it'll be great work. I mean, if you look at our offensive and defensive line, the competition and the competitive environment that's been created there. So, and I think the point that was made earlier, you just got to be yourself. He's exactly what we need, and iron sharpens iron. So, Oxnard will be humming. So. Just added a couple of extra 9-on-7s. So.
And we're not going to travel as much this year going visiting, so we'll get more of those pretty days at Oxnard.
Yeah. Let's do a little photo here.
Kept the number, huh? Yeah, that worked out great. That's awesome.
Sure. Get a couple of them sent you that middle. I'll skip down.
Keep the phones and still cameras down so the cameras in back can get a clean shot. Okay. Good. All right.
It's a wrap. That's good.